man. So Eddie Hearn said he tried to reach out to to Brian Norman about fighting Jaron Ennis, and he basically said, let me talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. He said that the team Norman told him that they don't want to put the horse before the or the carriage before the horse. So they want to get done with the Jen Psaki fight then and negotiate. He said last week he sent Norman and the Normans, like, and I guess Top Rank, an offer. And they said they wanted to focus on the Jen Psaki fight. So I guess rightfully so. You see Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney have a rendezvous, and if everybody would have bet who was most likely to get upset, most people would have bet on Devin Haney, and it was Ryan Garcia who got upset because people don't believe Peds really do anything. People think Peds is nah, it don't matter in boxing. That's what they think, and it was proven wrong once again. I keep telling y'all what it can do to the body, but excuse me. But yeah, when you start looking at Norman, they're gonna want a bigger purse, and for the most part, he said Boost want to continue to go for undisputed. He said he bring up T.O. and Boost said undisputed titles. So I don't know if he really gonna get real with himself. He ain't gonna be undisputed. If Pacquiao and Rolly and Barrios all about to mix it up, bro, you might not be at the opportunity till 2027, and then they still may not fight you. Who knows? Mandatories might get in there. So for the most part, they trying to get Norman in the ring. He said we could do it anytime, October, November, December. That's when they trying to do the fight. They even talked about the guy that's his mandatory, the WBA guy. That's Matchroom. They kind of talking about trying to have him step aside again. So at the end of the day, it's me personally. I feel like they should just hurry up, put Jaron and old buddy in the ring with each other for sometime in the summer. Get on one of them turkey cards or something like that. Put the fight on there, then turn around at the end of the year and try to get Norman. But they making it seem like they might go into a Teo fight, as well. They might get this dude to step down and go into a Teo fight. So, I mean, honestly, I don't blame the Normans because you want to focus on Jen Psaki. They going to Japan. And we've seen a lot of these other guys make rendezvous, and it hadn't worked out for them. It hadn't worked out for them. So yeah, you don't want to make those rendezvous in boxing. You want to make sure you're good. And what you waiting on, another month? Was it June 12th they fighting or something? June 15th or something like that? So it's another month. It's another month. But y'all negotiated before, so you already know what they thinking about. Wow, what they pretty much thinking about. And I know yesterday's price ain't today's price. I definitely understand that, but like here, man, I don't even know, like real talk, like, oh, we throwing this money out for unification bouts and paying these sanctioning fees. Why we doing that if we not gonna get Pacquiao, Barrios, or Rolly in the ring? Whoever end up with that WBC belt. So I think what they kind of doing, they kind of putting the carriage before the horse, because why you still going after undisputed when you look at the politics? PBC ain't about to let you touch Pacquiao. PBC ain't let you touch Barrios when you was there. PBC is not letting you touch Rolly. Ain't no interest in it. So really, do you really need to go for the unification bout? Should you go for the biggest fight possible at the welterweight division, which is probably Teofimo Lopez? If he fight Teo, wouldn't that be bigger than him fighting Norman? Now you can get Norman, so be it. Get the Norman fight, and just, shut that down, and you'll just be the fake undisputed from the other era. You wouldn't have the 4 belts. You ain't gonna get the 4 belts. I'll tell that right now. Barrio sat on the pine since last November. Him and Boost could have fought. Barrio's gonna fight Pacquiao. He probably gonna beat him. He gonna sit out till next July and then fight Rolly sometime next year, next March to July. So then you're gonna be talking about, well, he gonna sit out another fucking year. So do Boost want to wait 2 years for Barrios? If he didn't fight you when you was over there, why would he fight you right now? And Boost don't bring this a whole bunch of money neither. He don't bring this financial liberation either. So that's when I look at the totality of everything in this situation. For him, they need to be real with themselves. Okay, we got a belt. If I can get Norman in the ring, it's not dire. I don't need to get Norman in the ring. But I also understand if I do actually move up, that PBC still control that too. So I feel him. He in a rock and a hard place. But for the most part, If I can get Norman and shut that down, then we got to shut that down. But if not, Teo may be the best move and the best option for him. Now, according to what's going on with Teo, Eddie Hearn said that's the fight Turki Al-Sheikh wants. He said Turki Al-Sheikh is the one pushing for the Teo fight. So, you know, he said when he bring it up to Jaron Ennis, he kind of like don't want to fuck with it. He like I fight him, but I want titles and undisputed. But for the most part, do fighters be real with themselves? You see what PBC doing? You think Pacquiao Barrios is about to fight you anytime soon? No, the winner of that is probably gonna fight Rolly sometime next year. So do you want to wait around for that? I guess he thinking if I get all the belts, then maybe one of Barrios come on top. We could just do undisputed. And maybe that may be the case. Let me get the belts to see if they would like to do undisputed with me. But he said that he really don't want to fight Teo, but he'll do it. He'll do it. Cause my whole thing, what it's boiling down to now, is Norman or Teo. We're both in some succession in the mandatory. I don't feel like you should push your mandatory to the side, fight them, and then you could turn right back around and fight Norman and Teo. They fought in what, April? Get it in July. Get them out of there in July. Come back around October, November, December if you don't suffer too much damage, and get you another fight in there. That's what I tell Eddie. Like, whatever you want, put me on one of them turkey cards. Put me on the turkey and Usyk card, or the Usyk and Du Bois card too. Put me on one of the turkey upcoming cards, or I'll latch on to another card just to get it out the way. Some money solid here. Showcase me here, bam, bam. I turn around and get a big fight. So yeah, I mean that's his fight. That's what he worried about. That's what they got going on. And Eddie trying to run around and make accommodations for him and stuff, and rightfully so. He's the promoter, but Teo might be the only option. Then it's talks behind the scenes that Teo may not really be interested in the fight. Teo might be pump faking like Reggie Miller or something like that. So it's rumors that Teo may not be all the way in on making that fight happen. That he might just be bull jiving, because remember, he was supposed to fight, Norman, but maybe that was some top rank propaganda. So, but yeah, for the most part, Eddie Hearn trying to see what's next. It sounds like they want to make the WBA mandatory step aside. I don't get why. Just knock it out the park. See if you can get. No, I know it's not easier said than done. See if you can get get boots on one of these cards coming up. July 12th or whatever it is for Usyk. I don't know what they card line. Let's see if you can just squeeze him on that card. Get him a solid little payday, little bit of notoriety in O2 Arena. They'd love to see him fight over there. Get the bag and just come back a few months later. What you said, July, August, September, October. So come back in November, December and do it. At some point, you're gonna have to fight the mandatory. He's a matchroom fighter as well too. He's a matchroom fighter. So what are we saying? He's gonna have to turn around and accommodate him and fight him at some point. But my thing is, if he really killing himself to make the weight, do you kill yourself to make the weight with no undisputed on the line? Do you just say, I just want to bury the hatchet with Norman, get Norman out of there, get Teo, that'll be my big welterweight fight and go to 54? That's the question. Like, I mean, if undisputed is unattainable, then what else do you got there to do? Teo makes the most sense. Norman makes the most sense because you probably just want to shut his daddy mouth. So, Eddie Hearn, like I said before, promoters getting played out. He don't have Nathan. He don't have Nathan no more. So bitch lost. Shakur about to dip. Says rumors that Shakur already didn't dip. He said we still together, like Al Green. Let's stay together. Who knows what's going on? Who knows what's going on? So, but it's getting to the last of the last for how Eddie Hearn moving with Jaron Ennis and Shakur about to dip. It's just gonna be to the point where he probably gonna have to do other things. The company is just not doing well right now. All these shows he riding around doing in these countries, nobody care about that shit. So Even when PBC out of power, they still control enough of the monopoly board to fuck you. It's one thing for people to have all the power, but when they dwindle in the power and still in control, that's the dangerous thing about it. Kind of like your parents or grandparents, they kind of out of it, but they still understand it. You like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucking making it difficult. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and the subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate y'all. Peace.